Welcome everybody, welcome to this Be Better series of videos. Today we are talking about essential tools for business negotiation. 10 essential tools for business negotiation by Jeff Cohen. Basically we are trying to see how to be a deal maker. Love is preserved by the link of obligation which is broken at every opportunity for advantage. But fear preserves you by the dread of punishment which never fails. Niccolo Machiavelli. What it means. Every opportunity for advantage is what helps in the love, but fear is the dread of punishment that forces you to act. This is the first commandment. Basically, the principle is it is better to be feared than loved. If people are doing something out of their love for you, they will put in more innovative ideas. But if people are doing something for you because they are afraid of you, because they are compelled to do because of the punishment, they will be more efficient. That is what the principle is. So basically being feared is more useful and reliable than being loved. That is the first commandment. The second one is power leads and reason follows. Power, not reason, drives the outcome of a transaction. How powerful you are and how powerful the person becomes after doing an act is what drives the person to produce an effort or an activity that gives you an outcome. All things are subject to interpretation. Whichever interpretation prevails at the given time is a function of power and not truth. Whatever the best storyteller wins the case. The winner writes the history. So everything is subject to interpretation, and whatever prevails is a function of power and not truth. The person who is powerful will have a say. The third commandment in negotiation is that everyone is on the same side. Only thing is they are on their own side. So parties are motivated by self-interest, by their own self-interest. They are predicted. It is assumed, it is presumed, they are predeceived or preconceived or predisposed to behave in accordance with their own personal views. They have their interest as the self-interest. Men are moved by two levers. One is fear, one is self-interest. About fear we have already seen in first commandment, and self-interest is what Napoleon Bonaparte also says that drives men. So commandment 3 is everyone is on the same side, their own side. Things are entirely what they appear to be, and behind them there is nothing. So what you see is what is. There is nothing behind them. You don't have to go deep into the history, the background, the culture, the reason for their emotion or feeling or anything. Sometimes. Why it is sometimes like that? Because all manner of irrational and emotional impulses must be shaved away, and objectively we have to analyze when you are making a decision in the battlefield. In Mahabharata, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, if you are a warrior, you have to fight. It doesn't matter whether the people who die in the war are your friends or relatives or whosoever. Your duty, if it is to fight, you simply, technically, clinically fight. The commandment is, things are precisely as they seem. Never wrestle with the pigs. This is an important commandment. You should choose your battle wisely. You should decide where to focus your energy. What are things that you can influence? What should be left to chance? What you cannot decide? What is your ability and what is your opponent's ability? Combat is an honor, but choose your enemies and battles wisely. If combat is thrust upon you, if you are forced to go for a war, choose to divine your enemy. Learn and do the homework well. If you fight with pigs in dirt, you both will get dirty. So, no pig wrestling is recommended. The commandment 6 is, take yes for yes, maybe for yes, and no for maybe. That means what? Never agree for a no. There is nothing called no. It's always yes for you because you are going to be a business negotiator. How? The band who can't dance thinks the band is no good. You should not blame the floor, the music, the audience if you are not dancing well. You should blame yourself. Means what? Learn your trade. Deal making is where basic steps are, you make an offer, you make a counter offer, and then you close. There is nothing called you lose the deal. conduct the tempo and tune to your advantage. Conduct the tempo and tune to your advantage. You make an offer, make a counter offer and close. Take yes for yes, maybe for yes, and no for maybe. It is never a no. Time is at the ounce the most valuable and most perishable of all possessions. Time is most valuable and most perishable of all possessions. It is the only resource that you need to be worried about. So your attention should be on those things that really add value to you. What is your core value? What is your main objective? Do it, delete it or delegate it. Either you do it or you ask somebody else to do it, or it should never be done in the first place. Don't waste your time on deals that is not giving you any tangible benefit. It is a perishable and valuable resource is your time. It's a deal maker's commodity. Set the goals. Create the time management system to maximize the impact. A meeting should take this much time. A project should take this much time. A result should come in this many hours or days. Time is valuable and perishable. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. So you know what to do unless you are in that boat. You know how to advise others unless you are in the same trouble. Only you will know where your shoe pinches. Don't panic. Stop the bleeding. Don't compound the error. If something goes wrong, don't complicate it by doing something more. Don't act in haste. Don't act when you are tense. When you are irritated and frustrated, keep calm and go slow. Train yourself to calmly and effectively handle the emergencies. Fix the problem, analyze the error, improve your strategy, and then go with a bang. Commandment 9 is be a deal maker, not a deal breaker. Be a maker, not a breaker. Be a rainmaker. How? ABC. Always be closing. That means what? Never take for no. Offer, counter offer, close. Always be closing. You have to make deals. Know your role. Get paid and remember your ABC. Always be closing. Never take no for an answer. Don't break a deal. Whoever fights monsters should be aware and should beware that they themselves will become the monsters. So be a deal maker, not a deal breaker. Allow fighting monsters to make you a monster. Don't allow the monsters to make you a monster. Don't become what the opponent is. Internalize the virtue of forbearance. Forget and forbear. So that is what is most important. So basically we have seen about the various tools that helps us in negotiation by Jeff Cohen. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you are a better deal maker in the days to come. Thank you.